Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Sethum and welcome back to another video. Today folks, we are going to be looking at how to increase the production of Ascendant Crystals on the Gachas. Now this is a video that has been requested by you guys, and of course a lot of people have contributed with suggestions on items, and obviously these come from their own experiences. So in this video I'm going to be testing out all of those items mentioned in previous comments to see how we can get the Gachas to produce Ascendant Crystals more often. So if you folks enjoy this video, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already for more similar content from myself, and if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And if you are new to the channel, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And for those interested, you can always find me on the Setopia Discord. Links to this of course can be found down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. So let's start with the beginning. It took me quite a couple of hours, maybe 3-4 hours to set this whole thing up, and we're gonna do it by the books. So first things first, let me just initialize flight so I can show you what's going on. So I've got several pairs of Gachas on this first row, then the second row another pair, and then on the third row single Gachas. Now the Gachas over there that are single, they don't have any stats attributed in their skills with regards to crafting skill, so they are plain 150 times with no points attributed. This second row of Gachas is all pairs, but they don't have any skills attributed to crafting skill. So obviously, as you can see, I've put markers because I've counted 12 foundations apart from each other so that they do not interact. And the final row of Gachas, which is behind me of course, has skills or all the points attributed to crafting skills. So we're going to see what differences these make, and obviously each gacha will have a specific item in their inventory. So the first gacha will have snow owl pellets, second one will have metal stone foundations, then we go to metal foundations, and then to Tek foundations, and the last two gachas will have war maps and the metal electrical cables. Now everything that does stack up, I will give these gachas approximately, well, exactly 600 items of each. With the exception of snow pellets, we will fill the first gachas that do have these snow owl pellets in them with as many as they can carry. There is a limit on that. Everything else gets 600 of that specific item. So obviously this is going to take me a little while to set up, and so I'll see you guys once this is set up. Alright, here we are. We are on the last gachas. We're doing the cables. So the way I'm going to do this, obviously, I'm going to drop the cables in front of the gacha. The gacha will pick them up, as some of the items will weigh more than what the gacha can carry. So that is how you overload the gacha with items that you want it to use for production. Once this is done, I will then go to the center of these two rows. And so you can see, there we go, the war maps. And I'll go to the center of these and then fast forward that we've already got some crystals, so this is about right over here, the center. Over there at the first, we've got the snow owl pellets, the stone foundation, so I think I might as well pick these up. And as you can see behind them, they all have a vault. Each gacha has their own individual vault, so we can count all of the crystals that we get, including Ascendant. So main aim of this video is to get the Ascendant Crystals and see which item produces Ascendant Crystals. So right off the bat, I can see that these snow owl pellets don't really do much. Okay, I'm guessing this might possibly go for this one over here. Okay, let's see where this crystal drops, because he sat on a crystal. Or she sat on a crystal, whatever. Let's see where this crystal falls. Ah, right, so I'm gonna go and pick these up, because from what I've seen there, these crystals belong to this gacha over here that has these stone foundations. The other point of this video is not just to get the stone foundations, but we also want to see what items or what crystals each item will convert to. That's also an important scientific thing that we're going to be doing in this video, so I'm guessing this belongs to you. Now, there is a reason I grouped the Metal Foundation and the Tek Foundation Gachas together, because from what people were saying, these are meant to be the best with regards to producing the Ascendant Crystals. There's another one that's good, so I'll take that as well. Although, to be fairly honest, my main aim for this particular video is to see which of these resources will give us more Ascendant Crystals. Obviously, you want Ascendant Crystals because they yield Ascendant gear, which is absolutely amazing. And it's definitely the easiest way to farm Ascendant stuff. I'll go put this in this vault. Once I've cleaned this up, I will then speed up time. And since all the gachas got 600 of those items that they have in their inventory, we are going to speed up time until they run out of items and stop producing altogether. By then, we should have a rough idea of what item is best to give to a gacha for the Ascendant Crystals. After that, I will then move to the third row of gachas, which are not in pairs, and I will test the top 3 items that we get from these pairs of gachas. I want to see what the difference is between a gacha that has a pair and one that doesn't. So we'll look at that as well. Okay, we're on the last ones. Obviously, this is a bit of a my English. We're gonna say this is a bit of a rough estimate, as they are grouped together, and sometimes it's difficult to tell which gacha dropped which crystal. So we're doing all right. Oh, don't sit on me. Okay, I'm just waiting for this crystal to drop. Never mind. I'm just gonna go to the center, which is somewhere around here, so that I am within range of all of these guys, and it is time to speed up time. If there are a lot of gacha crystals on the floor that are of high quality, I will stop the speed up, as I do not want them to despawn. If not, we will continue until they run out of items and stop producing altogether. So, how's everything going? It's a bit annoying. This is on a server, so there is a bit of rubber banding once you do speed up time. It's just that I don't see anything in that corner. I'm hoping that there are crystals there. I mean, in theory, there should be crystals, but I just can't see them. Okay, we can see some stuff there. I'm not quite sure if they are Ascendant or not, but we will find out in a bit. I'm going to run this for about half a minute to a minute, depending on how I feel. I think this is good enough. I do want to pick up the shiny crystal, so we'll take this, and we'll take that, and oh, there's another one there. Okay, so we already have an Ascendant Crystal from Metal to, well, now we'll drop these off. So we got 2 Ascendant Crystals from the Tek. Quickly pick the, oh, 3. So that's quite good. 3 Ascendant Crystals. Now I want to get that one. Can I get it? Yes, I can. Okay, perfect. So definitely a lot more high quality crystals from the Tek. Obviously I'm referring to the Tek Foundations here. Stone Foundation seem to give out quite a few crystals. Quite a good variety of crystals as well, but not as many Ascendant Crystals. Snow Owl Pellets don't seem to be doing much of anything. So let's have a look at this one. Okay. Okay. Alright, sweet. Go and drop these off in here. So, stone has yielded quite a vast variety of crystals, as you can see. We did also get 2 Ascendant Crystals from this. Okay, we'll pick that one up. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. I don't know what that noise is. And pick these up as well. I think I can see something underneath his leg. Yeah, right, okay. Gonna have to move this gacha slightly. Can't pick it up. Quickly drop these off. Yeah, there's definitely something there. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Right, whilst it's sat down, you can't move it. That's fair enough. Right, let's move you forward before that crystal despawns. That should do. There we go. That's the Ascendant and 2 Ascendant Crystals already. So, I'm going to try and group these up, because the importance of this test is primarily Ascendant Crystals. Obviously, the second thing that I'm aiming to see in this particular test is to see what sort of crystals each of the earlier mentioned items will give. Okay, what do you got? Take that. Oh, you've got quite a few things here. I think that's it. Okay, cool. Whoa. Okay, no crystals. Also, I will be having a look at the quality of the Ascendant items and compare them to the gachas that have the crafting skill maxed out, along with the ones that don't. We want to see if that makes any difference whatsoever in terms of the quality of the item that comes out of the crystal, as well as the amount of crystal that they produce. So that's that. We've picked up all the stuff. I'm rubber banding for some odd reason. Right, I'll go pick this one up. Oh, there's 2 of these. Alright. That's quite good. Oh, let's pick this one up. I mean, the gachas by now should be coming quite close to an empty inventory. Anyways, I'm going to speed it up and see you in a bit. So, now as you can see, the gachas aren't doing anything anymore because their inventory is now empty. They have consumed everything that they had in their inventory. So, let's see what we got. Nothing over here. Okay, nothing new here. Just want to have a good look at their feet, because some of the crystals do tend to go underneath the feet, which makes them difficult to spot. Okay, nothing over here. Got that, and that's about it. One more Ascendant Crystal here. Perfect. And I'm going to go to the last 2 gachas and we'll see what these guys have for us. Now, this is a bit of an estimation due to how the crystals drop, but it should still give us a fairly good idea of what these things like most. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. That's quite a lot. Can I get it? Nope, that wasn't the one. Okay. So I want to drop the one that is useless, and that would be that one. Goodbye, crystal. Perfect. Okay, I'll pick this one up, and I think we are ready to see what's what. So I'm going to go and sort out all of these crystals, and then we will also open them up to see what sort of gear we got. So I'll see you guys once things are sorted out. Okay, I have sorted all the vaults out. Obviously, the gachas that had the snow owl pellets did not produce anything. So Whilst these snow owl pellets may be good for taming them, they don't help produce any items. First up, we will be doing the stone foundations, and as you can see, we got one Ascendant Crystal, and then we have a variety of other crystals. Now, I'm going to open them all up so you guys can see what you can expect to get. Now, this line that I'm on does have all of the skills maxed out in crafting skill. So every level has been put into crafting skill. One Ascendant item. Decent enough. That's good enough. I'm quite happy with that. That's quite a good long neck rifle, to be honest. We're going to go to the ones that don't have any skill points attributed. So this one gave us 2 Ascendant Crystals. And then a load of other crystals that yield items. So we're going to open them all up and see what's what. Definitely interesting 2 Journeyman crystals there. So flak and chitin armor, both quite good enough. Some base items, which is also, I suppose, good. It does mean you don't have to craft them. You might get a look and get some good stuff. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The metal has given us 1 Ascendant Crystal, 1 Mastercraft, 1 Journeyman, and then some rubbish crystals. We're going to open them all up and see what we get. So we got a simple pistol, decent stats on that. Now this is the gacha with the point put into crafting skill. These ones don't have anything. So over here we don't have any Ascendant Crystal whatsoever. So let's open them all up and see what we get. Now notice, whilst there wasn't any Ascendant Crystals, we did get an Ascendant Hatchet. Stone Hatchet, I might add, to be more specific. So do bear that in mind. You can get Ascendant stuff out of Mastercraft Crystals. I'm just quickly having a look here to see what's what. I am obviously noting these down so I can keep track of them. And so that's why, you know, I'm going to go and have another look at this one. That's why I'm running back. I am making a written record of this on a piece of paper. There's a lot of information and I do want to try and remember it. I was going to go to the last gachas, but I just forgot we have these guys over here. So this one, which is on Tek Foundations, gave us 4 Ascendant Crystal, 3 Journeyman Crystals, and obviously you can see the rest. So we're going to open all these up and see what we get from these crystals as well. Now do bear in mind, as I said at the beginning of the video, all of these gachas are kept 12 foundations apart. So each pair is 12 foundations apart from the other, so that they do not interfere with each other. So nice weapon there. I mean, stats aren't that great, but it's still a Ascendant flak leggings. The armor on these things are ridiculous. I just wanted to point that out. Although I want to have a look at this. Yeah, so it almost seems that if you put point into crafting skills, the quality of the gear coming out seems to be better. Yeah. I mean, this could be completely random. But obviously the crafting skill must affect something, so I'm guessing it'll be the quality of what's coming out. So over here we have 0 Ascendant Crystals, and we do have a variety of crystals. Now this is of course the War Maps. So let's open them all up and see what we get. Definitely some good gear, decent I'd say. But do bear in mind that with the gachas, getting the Ascendant stuff now is a walk in the park. Okay, this one only gave us 3 crystals, of which only one was of a good quality. So Again, this is War Maps without the skill point in crafting. No Ascendant items in this one either. So just gonna leave it there for a bit so you guys can see. We're gonna open them all up. Whilst we do get a wide variety of items, there isn't anything Ascendant or Mastercraft. So this is the metal wires. Two Mastercraft items here with the gachas that have the skill point attributed into crafting skill. So everything has gone on these gachas into crafting. We did get 2 Mastercraft crystals, and obviously out of those we only got 1 Mastercraft item. And I'm looking at my page now. I just remembered that I did not open the unskilled Tek Foundation ones. So as you can see, we have 4 Ascendant Crystals. Definitely what we are aiming for. A lot of Ascendant Crystals. We're going to open these one up. We're going to compare them with the other groups of gachas. See what we get. Overall, the weapon is actually better, whereas the armor is okay-ish. Very interesting. So, from this, Snow Owl Pellets produced no Ascendant Crystals. Stone Foundations produced 1 crystal with the ones that were skilled in crafting skill, and 2 Ascendant in the ones that were not. Metal Foundations, we got 1 in the skilled ones. 1 Ascendant Crystal in the skilled ones and 0 in the non-skilled ones. Tek Foundations got 4 on both sides. War Maps, 0 Ascendant Crystals, and Cables, 0 Ascendant Crystals. So with that, we're going to move on to the final row of gachas that are not skilled and are not a pair. We're going to be testing out the Metal, Tek, and Stone Foundations to see what happens there. So I'll see you folks in a little bit. Alright, so I am now all set up here. I am going to place foundations in these gachas. Obviously, I just want to show you that they don't have any skill points attributed to crafting skills. These are bog standard 150 perfect tamed gachas. Obviously, I tamed them with admin commands. But the purpose of this is to see which of these fare best. So this one will have metal foundations. Same as before, 600 metal. Okay, it's picking them up. I was a bit worried there that it would not pick them up, so we're going to drop them a bit closer. I do not want to lose any of these, so I want it to be as accurate as possible. Okay, next one, we're going to be doing the Tek Foundations, as these seem to be the best, and last one will be the Stone Foundations, and we're going to compare these just as we did before. So that's it. 6 Tek Foundations. Let's give them that. And we're going to go up to the last one and give it some Stone Foundations. There we go. Spawn in 600 of these. Oh, spawned in 700 by accident. That's alright. We'll give it 600 only. And we'll go and drop this one somewhere around here. We don't want it picking it up. Alright, let's put these closer to the gacha. We do want the gacha to be able to pick them up. And that should do. So I'm going to sit where this gacha is right here. As you can see, 600 foundations in its inventory. I'm going to wait for this one to pick them up. Actually, I want to see it pick up all the foundations before we carry on with the test. Come on. Good boy. So I'm going to go stand here, then speed up time by 30 and see what happens with these guys. Of course, the only reason I am doing this with single gachas is because maybe some tribes will just use a single gacha for the production of Ascendant Crystals. I want to see if it does make a difference whether they are in a pair or not. As you can see, they are fairly happy. They are single, but still happy nonetheless, as they are 12 foundations apart, and so they cannot affect each other's mood. If you do have two gachas of the same gender within the space of 12 foundations, they will affect each other, and as such, as I proved in my previous video, they will affect their production rate. So you do want to max out the production rate by keeping them 12 foundations apart. It is quite important. Okay, we're gonna stop it here for now because I want to see what we got so far. I want to pick up all of the other crystals before they despawn. Can I pick that up? Just about. Okay, perfect, perfect. We do have an Ascendant Crystal here. We actually have two. That's quite good. Two Ascendant Crystals. That's amazing. Sweet. Okay, let's see what the Tek Foundation did for us. Now, of course, I do realize that on official servers, Tek Foundation, or any tribe that has access to Tek Foundations, will not be wasting them on gachas for Ascendant gear. It's not a good trade. Not if you ask me anyways. But then there are a lot of private servers out there where getting Tek is not that hard. So obviously gonna keep that in mind. I think that's it for this. We're gonna go speed up time. Now, this one only has one Ascendant Crystal up to this point. That is quite interesting. It didn't drop too many crystals in terms of variety, unlike the metal, which has yielded 2 Ascendant Crystals. This is quite interesting. I mean, I do realize that there is some sort of randomness in the quality of the crystals that they drop, but it's not all that random. I think it's all to do with percentages, I would say, and obviously that means there's an RNG system in play. While random is still random, it seems to do better with these 3 structures. And obviously, as you can see, we have not yet finished the test. They still have enough materials to continue producing. We will know the answer for sure once the test is completely finished. Okay. Oh, I thought they were out of materials. Gonna wait for this guy to finish completely. Do you know what? We're gonna slow down now. I'm gonna start with the first one and see what we got here. Oh, crystal coming out. Nothing new. Interesting. Just one more crystal, but that's good enough. Gonna try and group these together. And let's see what the next gacha got us. Okay. And we got that. Ascendant. That's good. Alright. So with the Tek Foundations, by the looks of it, we don't get a big variety of crystals, but we still do get the Ascendant. And so that's good. I don't know if I said Tek or metal, but I meant metal anyways. That's it. Okay, so this guy does not have anything left in his inventory. With a stone, again, somewhat of a variety of crystals, but no Ascendant. Whoop. Hello. Alright, you've got one more crystal to produce, I reckon. Ah, there's one underneath your foot. Right, let's pick that up. We are going to count that as well. I mean, yeah. You know what I mean. We want to see exactly what's going on, so obviously to keep as accurate as possible, I will pick up all of the good quality crystals, regardless of their qualities. Alright. So this is the results. 2 Ascendant Crystals from the metal foundations, and as you can see, we do have a shotgun and a sickle that came out at Ascendant quality. Not the best of stuff, but still Ascendant. You know, Ascendant is Ascendant. The Tek Foundations have given us, again, 2 Ascendant Crystals, so let's see what we get. A torch. Wonderful. And so, okay, definitely 2 crystals there. And obviously, I remember correctly, nothing Ascendant from these guys. They did yield some interesting things there. The tree platform is interesting, obviously, and not usable for this map. But, yes, it is something of interest. So, there we have it, folks. By the looks of the results of this particular test, the best items to use on your gachas to obtain or to increase the production of the Ascendant Crystals is, well, on first place by the looks of it, the Tek Foundations. They do seem to produce them in higher quantities if they are in pairs, and then closely followed by the Metal Foundations in terms of when they are single, but in a pair they do produce less. Also, Stone Foundations seem to produce Ascendant quality crystals, but only when they are in a pair. This is what the results are from this testing. It did take me a long time to set up this test, so if you folks have enjoyed the video, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more similar content from myself, and if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.